Hey, welcome to the Freshman Guide for Sabang Beach, Puerto Galera, the Philippines. This is one of my favorite places in the entire Philippines, and I cannot wait to tell you guys all about it. But first, subscribe, like, notifications, help us continue this journey. Good morning, everybody. Well, we are packing up, getting ready for another adventure. We got a boat to move, and then we're gonna head down to Sabang Beach, Puerto Galera in the Philippines. I know most of you probably haven't heard of it. Now, this is gonna be quite the little adventure. We're gonna fly into Manila. We're gonna go to the bus station. We're gonna jump on a bus. We're gonna go down to the Batangas port. We're gonna weave our way through a little bit of madness, get on the ferry, and then head over to Sabang. The bus is actually the easiest part of the trip. Just get to the Buendia bus terminal. There's a bus that departs for Batangas Pier pretty much every hour. Jump on, pick a seat, no advance ticket. They're actually gonna walk around, they'll collect the fare. It's gonna be around 250, 280 pesos. And then just sit back and enjoy the ride. Just take about an hour and a half depending on traffic to get down to the pier.
Hindi mo na kailangan kong mag-isa. Alam ko na ang lahat.
Don't get jumpy if the bus leaves and they haven't come around to collect a fare yet. They usually do it en route. He'll walk down, give you a ticket, and then come back and collect the fare. Important, make sure you keep that ticket because they're gonna want it when you get off the bus as proof that you've actually paid your fare. The bus makes two stops. First at the main terminal, and then it proceeds down to the pier. So don't get off at the first stop. Wait until they actually get to the port. Here, this is the hard part. We're literally gonna get mobbed the second we get off this bus. And it's gonna be nothing but you gotta ignore, pay any attention, just go on your way. These dudes are worse than anybody in Latin America too. All the ferries aren't running. The last boat, you already missed it. You gotta come with me, mister, if you watch. Here's a pro tip. Follow the Filipino girls and get close. That way it looks like you're maybe a boyfriend or a husband, and all the knuckleheads will, for the most part, leave you alone. Just follow the girls. The regular vendors are fine. They're harmless. They're pretty nice, actually. It's the guys milling around with fake badges. It's the guys standing around fake badges and IDs like these idiots. No. Just say no and follow the herd. Look for the security sign. We're going to come up on it right here. That's it. That's our entry in. Ignore everything else till you get to this point. Now, for the most part, we're kind of in the safe zone. Easy. If you know what you're doing or if you've watched this video. If it's your first time, it could eat you alive. For that security sign, that's where you make your entrance in. If you walk past it, just come back. But generally, they're pretty friendly, but find a girl to follow. That's my life. The terminal's brand new, and it's beautiful. It's like almost like an airport. You would have thought they would have fixed the outside entry. I don't know, maybe it's in the cards. All right, so now all of these windows are owned by different ferry companies. You're gonna have to pick one. There's gonna be different departure times, different types of boats. I would recommend getting on one of the catamarans. All right, ticket bought, 580 pesos one way. Next, go over and pay your port tax. This is hugely important. Booths over on the right. Don't forget to do this. I grabbed a room at Papa Fred's. It's just a little resort. It's right on the waterfront. It's clean. It's really centrally located. What's up? And $20 a night. I'm good. I got air conditioning and a nicely little stocked mini bar. They've completely redone the waterfront in Sabang. All of this walkway, this pedestrian road, it's all brand new. Sorry. There's probably 10 or 15 bars scattered up and down the waterfront, plus dive shops. And even some combination dive shop / bar. Great idea, by the way. So last night I did a little walk down the promenade, shot a little video for you guys. Had a nice, calm, relaxing dinner. Went back to the room, put a movie on, went to sleep early. Now I'm well rested for this dive that I'm getting ready to go do. Remember, boys, this is the public YouTube version. If you want to know what Sabang's like at night, and you want to know what Sabang is like at night, come over to Whiskey Rum Pro, International Men of Leisure, and I'll tell you exactly why I look like this today. All right, I gotta go get myself straightened out so I can get on this boat. I know. Like, making these videos isn't easy. I gotta stand out here in the middle of the street with a camera, and everyone's like, "What are you doing?" Passerby asking, "What the hell are you doing?" Look at all the work I do for you guys, man. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. You know what, actually, this is a good time to do this. I mean, I don't look like I should be doing this, but it's quiet, there's nobody around, so let's just do a little narration. I'm gonna go out on this dive this morning. The diving here actually is phenomenal, and it's extremely inexpensive. I mean, you can go out on a dive for like 1,200 pesos. It's good, and they've got good quality shops here, so if you're a diver, you will love it here. The second thing, the beaches here. Not really so much in Sabang proper, although there is one, and I'm gonna show you where it is. But you get on one of these little tour boats, they'll take you over to Long Beach. Whew. You'll see. I'm gonna do it later this afternoon. I'll do video for it. But yeah, yesterday was just about getting here. Getting on that bus, coming down to the terminal, getting on the ferry, getting over here, getting on the trike, getting to your hotel. It can be a little taxing. But unlike a lot of the places we go in the Philippines, you could legit come here and hang for a week or 2 weeks and be completely fine, as long as you're into beaching, you're into diving, you like snorkeling. Yeah, you can have a good time here. I'm gonna go put some cold water on my face. I told you, I keep it real. I keep it real. I should do one of those heart emojis. Algorithm buster. I gotta figure out how to do that and hold the camera at the same time. All right, we got things to do today. Let's get on with it. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun little trip. The hard part's gonna be condensing all this video down and showing you guys, giving you a good feel for what this area is like without turning this into a 3-part video or a 60-minute YouTube video.
Where you staying, my friend? Ah, okay.
All right, I'm gonna take you guys and show you a beach, and there are amazing beaches here, but as with everything Sabang, it takes a little bit of work to get to them, but I think you guys will find this one interesting. Hang on. The trike, that's your main mode of transportation around this area. Don't even think that you're gonna come over here with a backpack and you're gonna walk around. Nah, it's too many mountains, too many hills. You're gonna hire one of these guys to get you from point A to point B. You know the town's empty when I can hear them yelling, "Daddy!" all the way down on the end of the beach. One of the vendors when I first walked down was trying to get me to buy a bracelet, and I said no thank you, but stopped and talked to him for a couple seconds, and it was just, now we're best friends, evidently. Yeah, you'll meet a lot of vendors up and down this promenade, but for the most part, they're pretty easy to deal with. If you're polite, just go, no thank you, I'm not buying anything today. They'll leave you alone. And they're just trying to make some money. I mean, it's been dumping rain for the last 8 days, and look at the water. Give it 3 days and it'll be crystal clear. It's still beautiful. And the nice thing about this place being a ghost town is it's cheap. Beers are $1.25, $1.30 a piece for a cold San Mig Light. Yeah, I'm in on that program. We were on a road trip once when I was a kid. Went from Michigan to California. Anyways, we stopped along the way. I can't remember if it was in Nevada or California. It doesn't matter. It was one of those old Western towns. You know, back in 1862, there were 20,000 people in this town. Now it's completely deserted. That's what this reminds me of. You got all these hotels. You get the beach. There's nobody here. It's a little creepy. And it was like this before COVID. I don't know when the bottom fell out here or why. It's been like this for a while. They are putting some money in. You can see they're doing infrastructure down there. They're putting in the new pavers along the beach. They gotta fix that port. If they want tourists over here. Whew. All right, that's it. It's hot. I gotta go get a cold beer. I'm back at my hotel in Sabang, and I'm back here on the little back patio. Look at that. This reminds me of the Virgin Islands. Any of you guys that have been over there, this is what Charlotte Amalia, Cruz Bay, Yost Van Dyke, anywhere on Tortola. It definitely looks like the Virgin Islands. All the tin roofs, the palm trees, the mountains, the electrical wires, and I'm going to show you the water tank. Hang on a second. That, my friends, is a rooftop cistern. That is also why we use bottled water anytime we're staying in a hotel, especially a hotel in a tropical location. This is the Bikini Bar. Yeah, it's basically a floating barge that they converted into a bar. There's a little boat that'll shuttle you back and forth. Now, unfortunately, because of the storms, it wasn't open and it wasn't on its mooring when I was here. But from what I've been told, it's still here. It's been modified. It's got a slide on it now. So this is another one of the major draws for Sabang. Pretty cool, right? You know, I forgot just how beautiful this island is. I mean, I really did. But getting out and getting on a scooter and going around the island, you see all the beaches, all these palm trees, and just how unpopulated the island is. I mean, there's hardly anybody on this thing outside of the various little towns and I guess you'd call municipalities. But in between, there's nothing. And it's just breathtaking. And we may have to circle back and do a sophomore guide for Sabang because, like I said, this is one of my favorite spots. And there's so much video, it's hard to compress it all down and get it under 30 minutes. That is the sweet spot for YouTube videos. People just don't like long videos anymore. Want quick. All right, so one other thing I'll point out that's important. If you guys decide to come here, and you should come here, when you go looking for your hotel room, whether it's on Expedia or Agoda, be careful. Make sure you select Sabang Puerto Galera, because there's actually 2 Sabangs in the Philippines and you don't want any whammies. As for hotels here, there's a bunch, all different price ranges. The only recommendation I would make is stay down near the waterfront. I don't know that I'd want to stay up on one of the hills unless you get a scooter rental, but most of the time for dinner, lunch, going out in the evenings. And we may have to circle back and do a sophomore guide for Sabang because, like I said, this is one of my favorite spots and there's so much video, it's hard to compress it all down and get it under 30 minutes. That is the sweet spot for YouTube videos. People just don't like long videos anymore. Want quick. All right, so one other thing I'll point out that's important. If you guys decide to come here, and you should come here, when you go looking for your hotel room, whether it's on Expedia or Agoda, be careful. Make sure you select Sabang Puerto Galera because there's actually 2 Sabangs in the Philippines and you don't want any whammies. As for hotels here, there's a bunch, all different price ranges. The only recommendation I would make is stay down near the waterfront. I don't know that I'd want to stay up on one of the hills unless you get a scooter rental, but most of the time for dinner, lunch, going out in the evenings, you're gonna want to be downtown. I gotta get on a diet and get back in the gym on a regular. I can't hold my breath with a damn anymore. Give me a minute.
All right, you guys, that is a video. As always, thank you for following along. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, do all of those YouTube things. But more importantly, if you have a minute and you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying the videos, do me a favor, share it with a couple friends. Maybe put it out there on X, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The more the merrier. We really do enjoy making these videos, and we love the good feedback that we've been getting. So we're going to continue moving on. Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, all of it. Danny, whiskey and rum. I'll catch you guys later. Do not order without me. Let me look at my beer.